Today in the Playhouse build, we are finally going to start working on the front of the playhouse. So let's get started. We're on day 10 of this Playhouse build, and today I'm finally going to do something that I've been putting off for way too long. And that's installing a railing and fencing up on the front right here. Now, I'm not going to have railing and fencing the whole way. Basically, it's going to be set right in the middle of this tree house, and we're going to have a slide on this side over here and a rock wall on that side over there. So that railing will only span about 4 feet, so not much. But it's still critical that we have a railing running all the way across so kids and whoever can grab onto when they're going down the slide or coming up the rock wall. And also prevent anyone from toppling over that doesn't want to go down. So let's get to work. So the first step in this process is cutting a hole right here in our decking so our 4x4 can shoot through it. So in order to do this, we got to mark 1.5 inches off this deck board that's flush with that front beam up there. Mark it at 1.5 inches. And we can see our joist right here. So what we can do is take our 4x4 and use it as a template. Just draw around it. So we got our rough template. Now we need to drill 4 holes, get our jigsaw, and cut it out. Let's go do this to the other side real quick. Now we need to notch out these 4x4s so they can slide down and avoid these joist hangers. So off camera, I kind of made a template piece right here. I cut this at a 45 to avoid the joist hangers. I also marked out where it's going to be flush with the top of the deck boards. So essentially from this line on, I want it to be 3 feet tall, which is standard height for a deck railing. So I'm going to go get another 4x4 and use this template, and we'll make our cuts. So we'll go out to 3 feet and then add another 8 inches on for the bottom part. So that'll be 44 inches. This is the part I'm going to notch out right here. This line right here is where the deck board should line up. And down here is where I need to cut. So I'm going to make a cut right here first. Now I got to cut this. This is the sketchy part now. Now I take my Sawzall, I can finish it off. Let's go test fit the first one. This is looking pretty good. Let's just go cut the other one. Let's go up and test the other one. Not bad. See if they're level. That's on the money right there. Now we got to screw them in from the bottom. So our posts are shot through the bottom here. Now we need to mount it to our joists. I did some rough leveling up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sink 1 screw in both posts, go up, check level again, and then sink them all in, and hopefully it'll be level. It's kind of a 2-person job, but it's only me today, so you got to do what you got to do. And for now, I'm just going to use these 4 5/16 inch long structural screws to secure them, and then I'll use something else here in a sec. I'm gonna go check level real quick. Everything's pretty good up there. There's some minor adjustments I'll need to make, but for now, let's get these secured. Now lastly, while I'm down here, I'm gonna use these through locks. Essentially like a bolt, but a little easier than a bolt. This is just gonna help beef these up down here, make it nice and secure so we don't have any issues down the road. Now, put that on the other side, screw it down. Do the other side. We're done down here, now let's go up top. We got our 2 posts running up and they're nice and solid, not going anywhere. So now we need to run a 2x4 from that wall to this wall, set it on top, and keep going. Should be exactly 8 feet, but one double check. Yep, 8 feet. Right now I need to measure the inside of these bays right here so that 2x4 has something to mount to. And this will be another 2x4 in these bays. 13.5, 14. Be right back. The wood's cut out, so now let's lay this piece down on top of our posts. We're gonna just leave this wood laid here, and then we're gonna take the blocks we cut out and we're gonna put them in the corners here. Nice and secure here. We're gonna secure it from the top. Let's do the other side. All right, so this is looking good. It's nice and solid. Now we just gotta mount it to the 4x4s, which this is where we're gonna make those minor adjustments I was talking about. Perfect. Go do the other side. Perfect. That ain't going anywhere. Now I need to measure for a 2x4 here and down there so I can nail my balusters into those, and then this railing will be done. 33, 33. Now for this bottom board, we can take a block, set it down as our ledger, set our piece of wood on top, and screw it or nail it in. Double check level, it's good. Get our block out, send 2 more screws in. Last thing we need to do is install the balusters. So we're gonna mark center of this railing so that everything will be nice and symmetrical going out both ways. We also need to cut our balusters to the proper length to be nice and flush with this piece of wood here, and then we'll be done. 16.5 center. So we should need 7 balusters that are 34 inches long. Let's go make the cuts. I got my template right here. Got my nail gun with 2-inch nails. Set this first one center right here. We'll level this one off first. The first one's set, so let's use our template and set the rest. And just like that, the railing's up, and hopefully no one will fall off. Well, at least this middle area here. When it comes to these 2 outside sections, I got a rock wall plan for over here and a slide plan for right here. Hopefully I'll get to those next. So I'll catch you in the next day. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss the next part of this series where we start to build a slide. And as always, the links and products and materials I used will be listed down in the description below.